2024 tax year, you can actually deduct the price, the tax credit, right off the price of the vehicle. Hello everyone, welcome back to Luis Discusses Everything. In today's video, we're going to discuss EV tax credits. As of 2023, specifically April 2023, the requirements for EV tax credits have changed. Effective April 18th, there will be new requirements for you to qualify for the EV tax credits. In previous videos, I've mentioned that in order for you to qualify for the $7,500 tax credit or the $3,500 tax credits for used vehicles, your purchase has to have met a couple of requirements. If you're purchasing a new vehicle, it has to be below the range of 80K or 55K. 80K if it's an SUV or a qualified SUV or higher, let's say a truck. 55K or lower if we're talking about a sedan or a smaller compact vehicle. And in addition to those requirements, you cannot make above, I think it is something in the range of 180K a year or 300K a year if you're a married couple. If it's a used vehicle, you get $3,500 in tax credits up to that amount. That doesn't mean you get the whole full amount. And $7,500 if it's a new vehicle. And so far, those used to be the rules up until April 18, 2023, where there will be additional requirements coming into play. So are you ready? I'm here in the IRS website that is just detailed the new requirements. And it says new requirements effective April 18, 2023. If you take the possession of a new vehicle on or after April 18, 2023, it must meet critical mineral and battery components requirements to qualify for the credit. This applies even if you bought the vehicle before April 18. Find details under Q6 under topic A in the fact sheet. So this one over here, and if you press the fact sheet, you will notice that in the fact sheet you'll have a bunch of legal mumbo jumbo, but effectively what you're doing here is giving you how does your vehicle qualify. So essentially, if you want your EV vehicle to qualify, what this is telling you over here on the new requirements effective April 18 is that your vehicle needs to have a certain number of battery components or minerals that make up the battery. They need to be either mined in the United States, either manufactured in the United States or North America, or any country that forms part of the free trade agreement, has a free trade agreement with the United States, right? It has kind of like a two-pronged approach here, where they're trying to incentivize EV manufacturing, right? Or incentivize people to purchase EVs, but at the same time, they're trying to incentivize those EVs to be made in the United States, right? So that's the reasoning behind this. What does that mean for you, the consumer? What it means is that the vehicles on this list that you see here are the ones that will now qualify for that. And so far, they are BMW, if you have that purchasing power, Ford, so the Ford F-150 Lightning, also that includes the hybrids. If you're in General Motors, that would be the Chevy Bolt EUV, the Cadillac, etc. If you like a Hyundai, then you have the Genesis, but that's also found that goes up the pay ladder. Jaguar doesn't qualify, Kia doesn't qualify, Mazda, Mercedes, Mitsubishi, Nissan has the Nissan Leaf Plus, etc. All the Nissan Leaf models qualify, so that would be probably this sucker over here, you see. The other ones that qualify, Polestar, which is generally a new company in the field. Well, they don't have a qualifying vehicle. Wow, okay. So they don't qualify either under the new requirements. Rivian Automotive, only their Rivian 1S and the 1T. Stellaris, all of them, including their Chrysler brands, but basically the Jeep Wrangler, XE. These are all hybrids. They're not EVs, but they also qualify. Subaru does not qualify, but Tesla does. Generally, right now the rear wheel drive, but that will no longer qualify in the coming months, and all the other models do qualify. Toyota, I think they don't qualify. Volkswagen, they do. The ID4 models, which are this one's over here, this one over here. Did you see? The ID4 models do qualify. And the Tesla models, the ones that qualify are going to be all of them except for the standard version of it, which should be, if I'm not mistaken, if you go under the Model 3 versions, it would be this guy over here. This is the one. The cheaper one is the one that doesn't qualify. And notably, they just lowered their prices on their cars. So right now you can get a Model Y, which is this one over here, if I'm not mistaken, for $49K. Yeah, $49K starting new, and it's even cheaper if you get a used one, I think. Oh wow, it's actually more expensive. Wow. So that's weird. I think it's because they just changed the price. So yeah, so you couple the price of the car with the tax credit, and you probably get a more reasonable ride or deal. Volvo also has that, vehicles that qualify for that. Important to note is that this hasn't been confirmed yet, but I think that's coming down the pipeline, is that by 2024 tax year, you can actually deduct the price, the tax credit, right off the price of the vehicle. So let's say I want to buy a Ford F-150 Lightning. Let's say I want to buy a Ford F-150 Lightning. Look at that. Look at how beautiful it is. I believe this car goes up to starting price of $50K, if I'm not mistaken. Out of that $50K, I can take away the $7,500, and I come up paying $42,500, a pure base of cost of the car. Same goes for Tesla, same goes for any other electric vehicle manufacturer. I can deduct the price, the tax credit from the price of the car, and then they'll get that tax credit themselves instead of me as a taxpayer receiving it. So big changes down the pipeline. Just wanted to inform you guys of those changes, and please leave questions below as to like what type of car, EV car, you're interested in. And also, if you're planning on buying an electric vehicle, let's say you're planning on buying a hybrid because you don't want the range anxiety of an electric vehicle. Let's say you're sticking with gas and are jealous of the EV tax credit. Let me know in the comments below. Please leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and hopefully share this with your friends. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.